Okay, everything's loading up. Waiting for chat to come on. While that's going on, hello everyone. Welcome to another stream with the Rosquit. Today we're going to do a quick little stream of Marvel Midnight Suns. All new content today. I'm sorry for anyone that joined in or watched. Actually, no, if you watched the VOD from last time, you wouldn't have been able to watch the VOD from previous time because, it accidentally deleted my VOD of the first one. So Doctor Strange has the highest friendship level. Blade's right behind. To help with the friendship meter, I am going to start saving before dialogue content with people. Alright, let's see.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
Classic.
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
So you don't have
Sending coordinates
ARAL.
now.
Really, Tony?
Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone.
No, it's
Well,
not much, but I
okay,
like it that
not
better on
everyone.
that side.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
Well,
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
so we did look through the grounds
Multi-million-dollar
beforehand,
piece of
so we
experimental technology.
should have found everything here at the end of Saturday's stream now. So we're gonna go ahead and select mission. Faustian, excuse me. Game coil and artifact. I wonder if the artifact gives.
It was just recently that the
items.
Hudson Yards Development Restoration
gear.
Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Heroes have identified in the warehouse where Hydra may be operating Blade and the Hunter, join Captain Marvel. Okay, so this is different because I've been getting used to... We have no combo cards, I just want to see... Excuse me. New hero deck. Can I see the cards themselves? Okay, Fist of Radiance, Photon Beam. What's the head? Hero? Oh, I see. Okay. Gain block equal to damage dealt. Oh, that's helpful. Draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. Okay. Knockback and damage on each enemy in a line. Okay. So that's. I don't think I have combat. Wait. That's right. I do have stuff. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna use that. Let's go with, here we go. Edit hero. Just want to see because, okay, I know your stuff. Yours have been very helpful. We don't have another combat outfit for you yet. Blade 1602. Yeah, these are the ones I can buy on the actual store. Ooh. 2K count. I thought I unlocked my 2K. Bummer. Alright. And then I know your stuff. We have an upgraded quick slash, so it does quick and knockback. You have. Let me see your stuff again. So have gain block equal, Fist of Radiance, 16 damage and knockback. Okay. And then Photon Beam. Okay. So we build up everything with these type. And then, okay, I see. I see. Okay. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and drop in. Feed a bunch of people. The slow motion.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y.
Okay, I love their quips. I love them together. They're funny. Hi, Magic.
Don't worry. This is a different portal to a different location.
I want to start finding the other people. I want to make friends with the new
Gamma
people.
signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Almost feels like cheating with you two on our side.
Not bad for our first.
You guys keep talking. I'm like, do I want to stop? Automatically level up as the hunter level rises. Okay, so that's good. So everyone should be at the same level as me when we start getting them. Which explains why Captain Marvel is at level 2.
Probably can scratch a band end off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Wow, this game is
Hydra's
so
resident
sassy.
mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Yeah, that's...
Kill them.
So she's the tanky character.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
You have a health bar. Okay, so you're all... Wait. You're attacking Blade? Double KO. We got some stuff I want to get some quick slash.
How invigorating.
Oh, my health is fast in this. Holy crap. Okay. Plus my health plus 4 offense. Wow. Okay. Right. Okay. So we can do this. We can do that. Let's do
those like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Card plays well. And he's
Your
done.
loyalty to
So
the
he's
Mother
out
of
for one
Demons
turn.
will
Good.
be your undoing.
And, oh, that works. Okay, so knee strike. Take out.
Let's do it.
That's one hell of a move.
Okay, we have a move. So let's do... Move this. Excellent. Okay, so 2 enemies close and down. That person is going to attack Marvel, and she has a defense. We should be good this turn. We're probably going to send more people.
Serve until the end. Payback's gonna be fun.
Ow. Ow, you guys hit hard. Okay. This is...
They're almost here. Hold position.
Sure that's gonna be a good idea for you? Ooh, okay. Tactics modes allow you to quickly access the entire battlefield.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? Watch me.
Overkill. Alright, I will accept that. Quick strike. Oh, let's see what we got. Make a move.
I'm still
So the
in
number
my
of
prime.
cards they play is the
No half men.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Watch close.
Alright. Breaking
Now
this down
that
little
was
by little.
something.
Not bad. Wait. Move. Oh, we already did that.
Your time has come.
It's just
Weak,
tad bit on the
even for
overkill.
Hydra.
I have no card plays on that. Ow. Okay, not too bad.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
Wait, are they all minions?
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high
I
yield?
see.
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Oh, come on. Wait, what about this?
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Is that all?
KO.
I think you got him.
because I feel like it.
One more time. What did we learn today?
God, they're so I don't. Well, no, Captain Marvel has been sassy.
Go now, quickly! Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device. Get her!
Does she get a bonus? Cover artifact. Retrieve the mysterious artifact on the truck. Break the hard shield guard protection to access the truck. Cover artifact's card to secure the artifact. Okay, so we have to.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
The objective that is protected cannot be completed. Use the Hydra shield guard to block a zero in order to break protection. Okay.
I hope you're ready for this.
I will. Looks like we could use it.
The light is on our side.
Whoa, I thought it was only supposed to be
Feeling
30.
good.
Okay, so let's do... You're my face.
Time, please.
That was just because you were there.
Nice move.
So I want to move her. Okay, so I want to move her back here. Can I break that? Wait, I want to move her to about there. Dude.
Now you're just showing off,
Okay.
Carol.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Whoa.
Not bad.
Oh no, we don't have any card plays.
Hydra is in control of the situation.
Ow.
I almost felt that one.
I cannot seem to focus.
Looks like they called for help.
Okay. The other heroes must take a number of actions before the day's effect wears off. The number of actions remaining are displayed on the day's hero's health bar.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
We'll probably find you for here.
You asked for it. great.
I actually like this. Based on... Okay, I have no more hard plays. It's fine. Everybody on here is pretty much minor enemies as well. And she has a high defense, so... Wow, they're just picking on her.
I have to admire your persistence.
Finally, it's my turn.
This is gonna get messy.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Never seen that before.
Interesting.
Cover, defeat the remaining enemies of the mission. Excellent.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
What?
I am impressed.
Okay, and we got everybody out of that blast zone well now too.
Hydra Immortalis!
Yeah, about that.
Let's see how tough you are.
Should be good. These are all weaker enemies.
Ah, these delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Okay, you're the one I'm worried about.
Ready up.
Oh. I love the little subtleties about this game. It's like... Oh, bleed damage. Gotta get that. This is such a cool game.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something, gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
I was not expecting him to make a Ghostbusters reference, but that's awesome. Okay, we got our stuff. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, wow. Okay, so finishing it quickly gives you more stuff. Okay. I'm really enjoying this game. It's such a surprise at how well they made this. Oh, and you get automatically
Nice
get friendship
job
based
out
on who
there,
you
kid.
take.
I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Whoa.
Okay, Abbey tournament.
Captain Marvel, what's up with your...
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance
Okay, that was
take
her
technical
tassel, just
fouls
deciding.
very seriously.
especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time.
She sees herself in her.
Let me see.
Nico
How
sent you
did
a
this
message.
work again?
Open. Oh, okay. Super Link. How do I respond? Messages. There we go. Let's see. Hunter, you there? By the way, this is Nico. In case nobody gave you the rundown how the spark works. Blade and Captain Marvel just filled us in. Freaky stuff, especially Faustus. And then they all just left me here alone. You should come hang out. Can I... That's her at the door. You are hanging out with us.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Later Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Okay, I'm loving you.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Okay, she was so like but now it's like... Okay, let me see her. I love you. She's one of my favorite Marvel characters though. So want to take a look. What do you have here? Apply stun, mark, vulnerable, or weak, selected randomly when drawn. Oh, okay. Interesting. Apply 2 blood magic, counter, fast, or strengthened. Selected randomly when drawn. Okay. So all hero cards in your hand is 0 until end of the turn. That's really good. Deal 17, 34, 42 damage selected randomly when drawn. Okay, that's still very heavy no matter what you do. What do we got? Ooh, got a combat with it? Nah, we're just... Like this one... Wait, what's the... I kind of like this outfit. I like how it looks. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick romp around. Make sure you always want to do a quick run around of the facilities to make sure nothing randomly has popped up. 1 o'clock. I mean, you would be there over an hour early.
That's fine. I can't take the bus.
Okay.
Thanks, baby. I'm sick.
backgrounds really quick before we go watch a movie with Nico. Also, should probably save before we do any talking with Nico. Also, we should probably save now.
Nico's got a rite of initiation waiting for you in the common room. Don't keep Nico waiting. She hates waiting.
I'm just doing a quick little romp around the Abbey. So let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, good. Not seeing anything. Blade's out practicing. Robbie's at the spa. Captain Marvel's not out here. Is that door open? No? Wait, none of these doors... Those doors are usually open. Or are they only open during the day? So, hold on. That's my room. So everything's not open. One thing. Okay, now let's go ahead and save. Didn't want to do new save. Oops.
These missions can't be good for Caretaker's blood pressure. That's twice now her precious hunter has almost gotten smacked by Hydra.
We just talk real quick.
Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and do it. Hero Friendship Experience game. Hey.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
I want to say...
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
Oh my goodness. Okay. She doesn't want the photo frame. Okay, so she likes them. Okay. Photo song. She would like it. Okay, now I can just manipulate that.
I won't forget it.
Of the activity, conversation 1, like the comment. Oh, okay, so this is just like Persona. I love that. Okay. Athletic black camo common Abby outfit, and okay.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of 1? Or who were the runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of 1 interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Huh. Does it give... Let me go... Shoot. I want... Is that here? No, it's not. Damn. That's what I want. Okay. So then we want... Midnight Sun gift guide. Open that up here. That'll be here now, so that's good. And then we're going to do new tab. Midnight Suns. Hangout guide. That's different. Okay. That's a different one. Okay, so we're going to go here, and then we're going to do... Suns. Conversation guide? There we go. Okay, so it looks like some of these don't do everything. Okay, so then...
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear. Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse. Carolina, the solar-powered
You
sweetheart.
got a crush on you?
Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I had some questions. Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Hello.
I'm glad to see you using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to.
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce. Indomitable. Or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you. But I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the abbey and the abilities they use in combat. Boards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. Can I do both of them simultaneously, or... Hello. Hi, Charlie. Hello.
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh. Okay. Knew there'd be more doors unlocked. Whoa.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Interdimensional travel.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge?
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Oh,
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order,
so
Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you. I am impressed. You have a chance to feel my call.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
I didn't have to use.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Ooh, okay. The Hunter. Can I would like to mirror this. Default. I want to mirror this. Ah, we'll take a photo. Hello. Come way back up. Eldritch one? Word of power. Ashtor's gifts allow magical locks and gates to be open. Allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds, which are locked by magical means. Okay.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves.
Are we Eldritch?
And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
It's just a surprise I went in those shrines on the ground as the blood magic. It's supposed to just walk right in there, but once again, well, here we are. She told me not to worry about it. How can I not worry? gain the blessing of Astra without facing a trial. I didn't even know what I was looking for. Really, just some help. Whatever, at least now I can get into Magic's room and she just locks me out. Words of power, magical incantations, 100 confusing these grounds. Boo!
She believes in her purpose.
Okay, arcane level. Oh! Plus 25% bonus for resources from pickups. Okay. Hunter has increased their arcane level. Successfully using words of power, exploring the Abbey grounds, and even petting Charlie will grant arcane knowledge, which can. It's the Hunter's arcane level. At higher arcane levels, the Hunter will gain increasingly powerful rewards from the Abbey grounds and arcane chests. Okay. Interesting. Found another chest. This is probably one open. So we got another key. This weapon needs a key. Okay. Where am I? Hi, Agatha.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Can I just do it multiple
Good girl,
times,
Charlie.
or does it only count for once per day? Once per day. Okay. Probably once per day and night.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Whatever artifact is inside, it's better off in our hands. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite.
Caretaker isn't big on the idea of hardwiring this place to an arc reactor. As far as I can tell, power here is distributed mostly via cobwebs and ghost farts anyway.
Got it.
What have you brought me today?
Starting artifacts unlocks more powerful research projects in the Forge and generates significant resources for use in ability upgrades and crafting. Okay. Do it. So he does artifacts and Tony does gamma.
I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Okay, so...
One sorcerer's trash is another's treasure. I'll let you be the judge on this one.
Oh. Research projects take 1 day to complete, but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Weaving magic and science is fine in theory, but in practice, well, there isn't much practice. Okay, so it takes... Okay. Powerful single-use combat items. Carol says we need to up our game to meet this new threat. As usual, she's right, but to do more in combat, we'll need to do more here in the Forge. A self-learning AI workstation running endless combat situations might help me make better use of support stuff. Let's see. Increase ability options and earn additional ability when Oh! Master 13 different combat. I could teach them that signs of basic techniques for knocking enemies back in combat. Even the greatest teachers need the right tools. Spend moves. And oh, I'm torn between these two. Let's do war games first.
An intriguing possibility.
Research is now in progress. Return to the Forge tomorrow morning for results. Okay. We can do this though.
What have you got for me, boss?
Get it going for a moment.
No peeking now. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Ooh, that's new. That is also new. Okay. Ooh. Apply 2 marks to every enemy with bleed. Free. Oh. Interesting. Wild Strike, gain 1 vulnerable. But does 24 damage. I think she needs a quick attack, so we'll get this. So now, when we come back...
One of us isn't the miracle worker we claim to be.
Okay, so now...
Later!
In a new combat ability for a hero, open their hero screen to equip this ability. Okay, yeah, so... Equip and salvage. Abilities can be equipped or swapped with cards already in hero's combat. Unused abilities should be salvaged for essence, which is required for upgrades, items, and more. Okay. So we want... to edit deck. I should have... Okay, I'm not going to use that one as one. Oh, I see. It already put the... this. That's fine. Then...
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Maybe. Oh, why are you over here? Oh. Go. Customize. Didn't I unlock? Oh, I gotta buy it. Okay. What's up, Robbie?
You moving into the forge, Hunter?
Ooh, hold on 1 second. The moon is obviously Moon Knight. Spoken Shadow, this card represents deception, but also creativity and the unconscious. Give me 1 second, Robbie. Ooh, I have a fifth of them. Almost, actually, I have over a quarter of them. Save really quick. Let's go ahead and just do... No. How many save slots am I allowed to have? What's up?
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Take a look real quick. See what you got. Forceful knockback in any direction. What does that mean? Does he take... Does he hurt himself? Chain 2, lifesteal gains old terrain soul cards. Interesting. Okay. Things are popping up.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Seriously though, I think she's one of my favorite Marvel characters, like, overall, so how they represented her in this game makes me really, really happy. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick run around some of the main rooms. Can I just open these doors now? Or is it just any that have the magic insignia? We have the pool.
I needed that.
Okay, so you use these grounds to help them relax and stuff too. Alright, so let's go ahead. Just gonna check the areas around where we're going.
Hello.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Like it did come with a new partner to spar with, resulting in increased friendship and unique rewards. Okay. Friendship experience, 11 credits, training experience. Begin sparring.
Maybe you should.
Oh, so it just happens. Training experience, 2 of 5 to next level, 3 friendship, invigorated common combat bonus. Strengthen, gain 1 strength in a mission. Okay.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Alright, I'm gonna do it quick.
Got a minute, Hunter?
Run up through. You know there's some areas I should be able to open. This is back here. This is Robbie's room, it looks like. No. Damn. Thought I saw someone glowing, it was just a light. I can run. So I found Moon. Can I open down here?
The goddess of order approves.
Ooh, I can't. Yeah, I do. I found lots of those. I'm very much enjoying it. It has a very high strategy element, which I enjoy. There's a lot of cultural references, which I enjoy. I've had both Iron Man and Blade make Ghostbuster references in between combat, which I'm just like, I live for this. But it's very, I like strategy games. It's very strategic and very well done. Incorporating the cards actually helps with balancing things, so you're not just like overly powerful. Ooh, stuff. New Haven discovered, the Eerie Barrens. There are numerous Haven locations on the Abbey grounds. Once discovered, a Haven can be used for a special daytime hangout with the hero where the friendship rewards are increased. Each Haven can only be used once. Each hero can only attend a single Haven over the course of the game. Okay. Okay. But it's really well done. Some of the voice acting is a little flat, especially your character, unfortunately. But they did a great job representing some lesser-known characters. So I have my character, we got Blade, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, and one of my favorite Marvel characters, we have Nico Minoru, who is the wielder of the Staff of One. Let's see. And in between missions, did you ever play... Oh, I can open this. Did you ever play Marvel Ultimate Alliance or X-Men Legends? Because the in-between stuff feels very much like common whole head prop. Okay. Look for arcade soon and lock them with arcane keys. Arcane chests are set periodically, so return to previously open chests to see if you get... Oh! That's interesting. But, ooh, stuff. Between every mission, things will, like, load up. So it's like... Yeah, so literally I'm just walking around. You can find people, like, in here. Let's see here. I think Doctor Strange. No, I completely agree with you. The only thing that's missing... Oh, hi, Charlie. The only thing that's missing in this game is, the trivia thing that you could do to get more experience. By the way, there is a hell puppy, and you can pet him.
Hey, Charlie Warly puppy face.
That is your puppy who's been waiting for you to revive for 300 years. And in special missions, he'll fight with you. But yeah, you can literally go across the ground and just talk with everyone. So I've really enjoyed this game so far. And you can go through and find these picture frames. You can take out pictures, you can add pictures, you can do whatever you want. So you can literally update this house to be however you want it. And then... Okay, so she's here. You guys talking?
Hey.
Hell poppers!
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too. But yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
I'm really enjoying this game so far.
Going.
I've only done like 3 or 4 actual
exactly.
missions, but
There's
it's really fun.
just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
No transport.
There is no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
I've been fighting with my
yes,
phone.
You hasten as
charged
much
all
as
day,
you can, Hunter.
So it just popped off. And it has the elements I was talking about from like those old X-Men games where it's like you kind of learn about them and everything, but then also, sorry, I'm away from my mic. I'm fighting with my phone charging. Ooh, that's actually right. Stay. It also has like a persona element where you have like the friendship level. So the higher that is, planes. What do you mean by? Oh, how are they going to travel? Well, they're in a mystical element right now, or a mystical like area. So very little technology is able to get in, except for what Tony brought, and they had to fight through like mystical interference. Find Ilyana. How am I supposed to do that? She's not there. Is she at her? Yeah, so this all is in like a magic temporal location. You're gonna probably guess it, but you can probably guess where it's located in the U.S. Okay, I don't know. Is she in a room? No one decided to check her room?
Fine, speak.
Hi.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
And magic would be here. Oh wait, is it in the order of when they show up? Okay, so then these...
That is no child's book. lose focus for 1 second, and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then put the damn book down and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Okay, so I was supposed to say, looks like an interesting book. Okay, so I can kind of follow when to do different things. So then this was one. Oh.
Well met.
Oh. Let's do this.
That looks good. Very nice.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm actually gonna have to head to work, but thank you for dropping in, Clinical. I really appreciate it. I had to go work. It's my Thursday. I got one more day after this. So we're gonna go ahead and save. Alright. But, as I was just saying, I do need to head out. I should have time to raid and bounce. So let's see if anybody's on. I'll let this go. See if anybody fun is on. None of my normal choices today. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get off. Thank you very much for joining me, Clinical. Thank you for anyone who lurks or watches the VOD later. I'm really enjoying this game, though. It's very well done, in my opinion. It gives me that old school vibes of the X-Men Legend games and the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, where you kind of build up a relation. I mean, you don't even build, you get to know the character, but you don't actually build up a relationship. This is kind of like mixing X-Men Legends with Persona, which I really enjoy that aspect. So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining in and spending time with me. As I said, either during the stream or during while possibly watching a VOD. I'm going to go ahead and